Hello. Don't mind me, that's me being a tad bit too goofy. Anyway, hello, this is Akuchio Riaku, owner and founder of Mutual Hearts Limited. Mutual Hearts is a dating agency. Yes, it is a dating agency. And we concern ourselves with creating platforms for mature singles who share the same value to meet. That's what we do. And today I'm going to be talking about certain things that I feel are necessary for people to position themselves rightly for what they want and to achieve the best of what they're looking for. I have 10 things that I want to, or 10 topics that I kind of want to treat today. And the title of what I'm going to be talking about is, I wrote them down, positioning yourself to be found. To find or to be found. It depends on who you are. If you're a guy, you're looking to find, and if you're a lady, you're looking to be found. So we need to learn that in everything in life, there needs to be a positioning. You can't just wing it. Yes, some people just, they don't go seeking, they don't go positioning, but it just comes to them, and they make a success out of marriage. But if you're a mature single, you need to be deliberate in the things that you're doing, especially when it comes to relationships, because at the end of the day, who you marry determines a lot how the rest of your life is going to be. So if you marry someone who compliments you, then things will fairly generally go well for you, because you're married to somebody who understands you, somebody who is bringing something into your life, and you are likewise bringing something into their own lives. So it's very, very important that when you get to a certain age, you think long and hard about who you're spending the rest of your life with. So like I said, the topic for today is positioning yourself to be found. And I listed out 10 ways to position yourself. Be you a female or a male, there needs to be a right positioning. And these things that I've put down on my list, they're very simple things, common sense things. But at the end of the day, common sense is not always so common, unfortunately. So we need to keep reminding ourselves of these things. So and I always stress these things when I write, when I talk. Everything I say, it's more like a double, a two-edged sword. As I'm talking to somebody, I'm also talking to myself, because nobody knows it all. Teachers learn from their teachings as well. So this is not me trying to tell anybody how to get it done because I think that I've gotten there and I do it properly. No, I'm learning as well. Life is a gradual learning curve. So the first thing on my list is know yourself. What do I mean by know yourself? You want to get married. You're mature. First things first, know who you are. Be confident in yourself. Find yourself. Yeah? So you need to know who you are, because when you don't know who you are, anybody can dribble you. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So we need to start off by knowing ourselves, by being confident in ourselves, being so confident that nobody takes you for granted. Nobody tells you to do stuff that you won't do. You don't let anybody cross certain boundaries that you set. So you need to be confident enough to set those boundaries, to know yourself, and to know when those boundaries are being crossed and say, no, nicely, you're crossing the boundary. Number 2 on my list is settle down. Settle down in a ministry, a career, a business, whatever it is. You need to have a defined career, something defined that you're doing, something that yields for you Because when you get to a certain age, you need to be bringing something on the table. You know, it's not just a one-way street. It's a two-way street. So if you're male or you're female, there needs to be something that you're bringing and putting on the table as well. So find yourself. You need to have a job. That's why on Mutual Hearts, on our platform, one criteria that I have before anyone really registers is you need to have a job. You need to be doing something. You need to be in a business. You need to be in a ministry that also brings in the Benjamins. Because at the end of the day, especially if you're a man, you want a wife, and you don't have a job, you don't have a business that you're doing, there isn't anything that anyone can say, oh, she's doing, or he's doing this or doing that, you know, yields a certain level of income. No one is saying you need to be rich, but a certain stream, you need to be doing something. So if you don't have something you're doing, I know that it is the first thing you should be looking out to do before you even start thinking of getting married, before you start thinking of wooing that lady. You need to have something you're doing, no matter how small the money trickles in, but at least let it trickle. It's very, very important. Number 3, identify your weakness, try to get help dealing with them. Very important. What are our weaknesses? We all have weaknesses. I have my weaknesses, tons and tons of weaknesses, trust me. You know, but at the end of the day, our weaknesses mar us a great deal. So we need to identify our weaknesses, tell ourselves the truth, and try to seek help. Do you know one thing that hinders people from getting results is lying to themselves? It's so unfortunate, but a lot of people spend time convincing themselves and lying to themselves that they don't have a problem, when in actual fact that problem is holding them down and making them not to reach their potential. For some people, it's laziness. For some people, they just get too angry. They've spoiled countless relationships because of their tempers. They can't function properly. They get so angry, they boil so fast. It's an issue. And it can hinder a relationship, a good relationship. A well-meaning man, a well-meaning woman might see you, like you, want to, get to know you. But maybe the first argument that you guys have, the way you blow up, they're like, hell no, I'm not even going there. So we need to learn to deal with our weaknesses. Whatever it is you've identified your weaknesses. I just used anger as an example. There are a whole lot more weaknesses out there that people carry about, and for some, they don't even try to seek help, and that is a number one danger, a number one fault that could mar what could have been a beautiful, beautiful relationship. Number 4 on my list is be comfortable in your own skin. What do I mean by that? Some of us have not been blessed with being fantastically handsome, fantastically beautiful, But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be confident and carry yourself with dignity. You understand what I mean? I remember when I was young, I watched the program. I can't remember the lady, but those days she was one of those very big preachers. And someone asked her, what is your thoughts on makeup for ladies? And she said, I believe every woman at a certain age should use a form of makeup, be it just foundation. Whatever it is, every woman should be looking to enhance herself, not because of anyone, not because she wants anyone to love her, but for herself. And okay, some people don't like makeup, some people don't like to touch up themselves so much. Personally, I believe everybody, man or woman, should be able to present themselves confidently, should be able to dress well. You know, when you step out, people should look at you and be like, he looks good, she looks good. It's a good thing for you to go out and have eyes looking at you. It is a good thing. Whenever I go out and people are not looking, I feel upset. Yes, because I should present myself in a way that people would see me and be like, I like how she presents herself. Dress well, look clean. Even if you don't do makeup as a lady, that's fine. Make your hair look okay. Be it natural, be it weave, be it horsehair, be it human hair, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Dress well, look nice, look neat, present yourself well. So always, always, always be comfortable in your skin. Yeah? When you go out, when you're on your own, be comfortable. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I like what I see? If you like what you see, then that's fine. That is fine. Number 5, learn to serve.